basically an income projection of at least $2 million. I think anybody trying to do anything less than that is essentially failing to meet an objective. You've got to have a bigger piece of pie. The profit margins in a cosmetic practice now are running anywhere from 25 to 35%. It used to be 40%, used to be 50%. The marketing plan that we put together is usually taken to a bank. And that bank, when they see that somebody legitimate involved, because see, the bankers don't believe the doctors know what they're doing. I don't know why. I just can't figure it out. But the point is, when they walk in and say, look, here's a logical presentation of an opportunity, the same way you would get it from a Starbucks franchise. Define your staff incentives. In other words, do you pay a bonus to your skincare specialist or your esthetician? No.
Everyone, your entire staff, has to appreciate what your promotion is, what your plan is, because, Sarah, that is the way to help them to get involved in the cosmetic. It is a lot more difficult if they've been more in the functional part, because they really don't see the benefits of it. They don't understand when the doctor comes back with a new piece of equipment or some great idea, because, you know, this is what I call the fold arm syndrome. They say, you know.
Do you recommend hiring with like a non-compete clause for estheticians?
Recommend doing what?
Hiring a non-compete clause?
I don't think, in our state, it won't really hold water.
The one thing I want to add, as a matter of fact, if you're training nurses, really, a lot of nurses are very much jaded into, like, you know, for instance, being an emergency room nurse or being like a floor nurse. And what I'd recommend is, you know, like, you know,
the next sections in your notebook talks a little bit about legislation, and all I have to say, it's a very confusing, difficult piece to research on what's going on in every state. Certainly on page 4, you see who can do microdermabrasion in New York. It can be an esthetician in New Jersey.
I promise all of you, I will promise you this. You're going to walk away with 1 or 2 pearls that'll make you tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars. I promise you all that.